Hi everyone, I'm Jim and welcome to the review of South of Heaven, the fourth studio record by the thrash metal band Slayer. Today we're celebrating the 35th anniversary of the record, so decided to go back and see if it still holds up or not. I've recently reviewed Diabolus in Musica, so I had to do this one as well. My story with Slayer is quite simple. In my family, everyone was a metalhead, so they would listen to this music when I was like 3 or 4 years old. So of course I would play this stuff on cassette tape player as well, especially this album and Seasons in the Abyss back then, Rain and Blood as well of course, but for some reason back then I've truly enjoyed that 1996 punk cover album the most. I don't know why. Anyways, this is another Slayer record produced by Rick Rubin, and most of the songs here were written by Jeff. We've got here the classic lineup of the band: Tom Araya on vocals and the bass, Kerry on the guitars, Jeff on the guitars and Dave Lombard on the drums. There is one unusual thing about this album: we have a Judas Priest cover on it. Slayer did not cover other bands that much, so that's a surprise. The production on the album is tight, it's clean but heavy, it has a live feeling to it. I truly enjoy how the drums sound like here. The message is diverse. Songs are mostly about war, abortion, anti-Christianity, stuff like that. Structure of the music is pretty basic: standard intro, verse chorus, bridge solo, chorus, outro. Sometimes it's slightly different. And when it comes to the music, it's thrash metal, but it's not the same as on the previous record, Rain and Blood. There the songs were very fast and intense. Here the tracks are more laid back and slower. They focus more on the atmosphere here. The record starts with the title song, and the first thing you're going to notice here is the guitar work. It's mostly stellar throughout the entire record. Some of the guitar riffs do not hit as much as the others, but I still think Jeff and Kerry did a great job here. Next is the bass. It's audible, not that much, but it follows the guitars mostly. The drumming by Dave is my favorite thing because he's shining on this record. His playing is very precise, fast but also slow, he can do it all. Finally we have the vocals by Tam, and he's killing it throughout this entire record. Some of the clean singing doesn't sit well with me, you know that speech in the Mandatory Suicide song, I was like, yeah, whatever, but when he's screaming with passion and emotions, I truly enjoy that stuff. This song, South of Heaven, is my favorite song on the record because it's just a classic. I love the intro so much. It's so atmospheric and one of a kind. Then we have more faster parts, I would say, the verses and the chorus. What can I say? Everybody knows this song and I love every second of it. 10 out of 10. Also, I forgot to mention that South of Heaven is basically about our planet and society being deranged and just evil. Because apparently in Christianity, Earth lays south of heaven, and I guess hell is north. Silent Scream. Now this song is about abortion, and yet again is one of the highlights of this record. I truly enjoy the groove and the speed of this one, the intensity, the atmosphere. Every guitar riff is just so fun to listen to. The guitar solos, well, some of them are great, some are not. I'm talking about the entire record, but here they are fun. What can I say? Another stellar song by Slayer, 10 out of 10, Live Undead. Now this one isn't as good as the previous two songs, but I love the vocal performance by Tom here, especially his screaming, pain, that's great stuff. The drumming is phenomenal as well, and some of the guitar riffs, I guess the main riff and the verse riff, they're just so fun to listen to, but some of them are just, yeah, they are here. 9 out of 10, Behind the Crooked Cross. Now this song is one of my favorites because it's in Doom video game, episode 3, map 3. It was just ripped off by Bobby Prince. It's always playing in my head when I'm thinking about it. Love that main guitar riff, the vocals and the drumming, stellar as well. This is a classic song, 10 out of 10. Mandatory Suicide. Now this one is a classic as well. I love its intensity, the guitar riffs, the guitar solos, the drumming, but some of the vocals do not sit well with me, especially at the end, that speech by Tom. I wish he would scream or do anything else with his voice, 9 out of 10. Ghost of War, another stellar song. Apparently Kerry King doesn't enjoy it that much, which is weird to me because the main guitar riff is fun, same as the solos, the drumming is stellar. This is a banger. Sure, not as good as South of Heaven or Siren Scream, but it's a great song. 9 out of 10. Read Between the Lies. Now this song has my favorite lyrics on the entire record. It's basically against religion and how they sell you lies. And I truly enjoy the main guitar riff here. I think it's inspired a lot of early metalcore stuff, like Earth Crisis for example. I truly dig the vibe of this one, but it's not on the same level as the previous songs. Still a great track. 8 out of 10. Cleanse the Soul. Now apparently Kerry thinks this is the weakest Slayer song ever. I don't agree with that, but I think it's the weakest song on this album. It's still fun to listen to. I enjoy some of the guitar riffs. Some of them are not for me, but yeah, it's a good song. It's not a bad track at all. 7 out of 10. Dissident Aggressor. But this is a Judas Priest cover and it kinda seems out of place on this album. I get it, the lyrics are about war as well, but musically it's just so weird to hear it on this record. It's a good cover, but nothing special. 7 out of 10. And the final song, Spill the Blood. Now this one would have been one of my favorites because I love the intro, the acoustic guitars, the melodies, the vocals. That whole intro, which later repeats, is just beautiful. It's 11 out of 10, but the rest of the song isn't as interesting and it doesn't have that much of an impact on me. Still, I think it's great. 8 out of 10. To sum it all up, the consistency is stable and the flow is fitting. Repeatability, yeah, it's a great record. I truly enjoyed this one. I think it's slightly better than Seasons in the Abyss and even Rain and Blood, which is considered a classic. Here the songs are more memorable to me, I would say. The highlights are South of Heaven, Silent Scream, Behind the Crooked Cross, Spill the Blood, Ghost of War, Mandatory Suicide and Read Between the Lies. The weakest tracks are the Judas Priest cover and Cleanse the Soul, but they are still fine. Just if they were removed from the record, I wouldn't cry about it, it would still sound good without them. Celebrate the anniversary by spinning this record today. It truly deserves your love and attention. That's all from me. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on my Instagram with the description. I will see you in my other videos. Bye.